Okay, we are going to be talking about gray hair. What causes it to come early? Genetics and stress. Okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever just seen a person or someone that was under tremendous stress and just within a matter of weeks, their hair turned gray? It's true. It's a real thing. Look it up. It is caused by hydrogen peroxide. Now, it's not applied from the outside, but it's produced from within us. So let me talk to you about this because this is fascinating. So during times of stress, your body produces something called dopamine and norepinephrine. Okay, so these are two neurotransmitters that is produced under stress. This is normal. Your body's probably doing this right now. If you're in a little stressful situation, maybe you put on too much on your plate, maybe you have a deadline at work, maybe you have the flu. So maybe something's going on and you're producing this. This is normal and it's okay. The reason it's okay is because we have a gene. Our gene called MAOA. This is a gene that tells, or monoamine oxidase, it tells an enzyme, monoamine oxidase, to get rid of this. Get rid of the dopamine and norepinephrine, and which is great. It just takes it out of the body. So, now, during this time, another thing that your body does naturally, and this is okay, but because of that, it produces a natural byproduct called hydrogen peroxide, okay? So this hydrogen peroxide is a natural byproduct of the monoamine oxidase taking out the dopamine and norepinephrine. That's also okay. That's just what your body does normally, okay? Now, whenever that byproduct is removed, this needs to be removed. What removes the natural byproduct? My favorite, glutathione. Glutathione is our body's most powerful antioxidant, so it removes it. So glutathione removes, gets that out of the body, okay? So glutathione. Now, what if you're under a tremendous amount of stress? Now here's the glutathione and it's trying to keep up, but it can't. It's not really an easy compound to make in the body. And eventually, your body's going to run out of it. And in the end, this excess hydrogen peroxide is going to cause your hair to start discoloring and turning gray. And eventually, it will become white. So, what are other things that can increase this? So, this monoamine oxidase, remember I told you a gene tells this enzyme what to do. It tells it to get rid of these two neurotransmitters, okay? What if you have a variant, a lot of people do, where this happens to be very fast? It's called fast MAOA. When that happens, now you're breaking it down a lot faster. You're getting a lot more hydrogen peroxide. You need a lot more glutathione, and then you run out, okay? And because of that, when you run out, you're going to have too much hydrogen peroxide and your hair is going to get gray even earlier. So a lot of people that have a variant here where they have a fast MAOA, genetically, that's why they gray earlier. Now, I wish this could be just a cosmetic issue, but it's not, because too much of this hydrogen peroxide is also been linked to other things like related to your brain, like behavior issues, irritability, aggression, and if it's a lot and it goes on for a long period of time, it leads to neurological problems like ALS or Parkinson's or Alzheimer's. So, now, the reason we go over this and we say it's so incredibly important is because stress is incredibly serious. And figuring out how to reduce stress and how to relieve stress is just as important to your health than taking your medications, your supplements, your vitamins. It is incredibly important. So controlling your stress, so just yoga, taking things off of your plate, very important for your health. Important for your hair as well, but it goes way deeper and way more serious than that. So this is why you get gray hair quicker, because of stress, and this is the whole biochemistry of it. So there's research, unfortunately not big enough trials to show statistical significance where you can get glutathione and get more of it. Remember, if you run out, you have more of this. What if you just took more, right? So if you took more glutathione, you should be able to get rid of that. Does it work? We don't know. We don't know because there's not enough big trials to show statistical significance. But I'll tell you this, if my hair were graying at an early age, I would probably get glutathione injections, infusions once a week, once a month, and then once a week, then once a month. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Next, we're going to be talking about dopamine and norepinephrine. What if we have too much of it? What if our MAOA is not fast, but it's slow, and then we have too much? What happens? We're going to be talking about that next. All right, thanks for listening.